Hey guys, it's Heidi from YA Bibliophile, and I am here with this week's In My Mailbox. Now I haven't posted a video in a while. I've been having some problems uploading them, like it's not been working, so hopefully this one will work. I thought I would try it. I know I haven't been around recently. I had a really crazy summer and things just got out of hand, but the school year has started, which is still hectic, but I feel like I'm on a schedule again, and I do much better with blogging when my life is on a schedule. So I have a number of things I want to show you. I'm not going to show you everything that I've received since the last time I posted. Not that I got like a ton of stuff, but I bought a lot of books and I don't even remember what I have and haven't shown. So yeah, this is this week's stuff. I do want to start off with something that's not a book, but it's book related. I got it from when I was at LeakyCon. There was some really great stuff. I went for the lit track, so I got to kind of hang out with authors and like go to their presentations and such. But in the vendor room, there was a woman there who she's an artist and she creates very whimsical art. Her name is Casey Robin, and I will link to her Etsy store and her website. But she had some Harry Potter art, and she has a set called Potter and Pets, or I don't remember exactly what it's called. But like this one, you can see it's Harry and Hedwig, and this is a necklace. I also got a frame print. I'll show some pictures of the prints that I bought. She has them on her website, and I did ask her, so I do have permission. But they also have like Hermione and Crookshanks and all different Harry Potter characters with their pets. And it was just really fun, very whimsical art. She has a really pretty one that I bought of Harry, Ron, and Hermione in the library, very appropriate for me. One of Luna Lovegood and all kinds of good stuff. But anyway, her name is Casey Robin, and I just wanted to share that because it was super fun. And like I said, I will link to her Etsy shop. As far as books, I did go not that long ago, like at the end of August, it's like a week ago, week and a half, to an event at Anderson's Bookshop, and it was, well, I'll just show you who they are. It was 5 different authors who had the same agent, okay? And one was Lee Bardugo, Shadow and Bone. I already had a copy, but I bought this one for a gift, so I'll be sending that out shortly. Also, Dan Crocos, False Memory. I read this one, I really loved it. I haven't reviewed it yet, but my review is coming up shortly. And then Susan Dennard, Something Strange and Deadly. This is the one that I bought that I have not read yet, and I'm really excited about it. I loved hearing about it, and it just looks really, really cool. And then Veronica Roth was also there, but I've already bought a number of copies of Divergent and Insurgent and Erica O'Rourke. And we also, while we were there, did get, oh, these are all the authors right here. We did get this little booklet if you bought 2 or more books at Anderson's, and it has some like extra content, like an alternate beginning to Divergent, a short story from Ravka, The World of Shadow and Bone, stuff like that. I also got Shadow and Bone nail polish. You guys know how much I love Shadow and Bone, so it was really fun to get a lot. Which way am I going? There we go. And then if you kind of see behind me on this wall, you can see part of this little poster here, and that is also from Shadow and Bone, and that is I got the Second Army, and that was kind of stuff again that we got if you bought 2 or more books from Anderson's. And while I was there, I of course had to buy another book because I'm addicted. But this one, I bought the Iron Legends, Julie Kagawa. It's a collection of short stories set in the world of the Iron Fae. I just posted my review for the last book in the Iron Fae series, The Iron Knight. I love her books, love the series, so I'm excited to read some of these short stories. And I think a couple of them she has released before, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but I think I bought a couple of them, but I never read them, so now I do have this. Okay, books that I got, or things that I got in the mail. Rick Riordan has a new short story collection set in his world of Camp Half-Blood called the Heroes of Olympus, The Demigod Diaries. And I was sent an audiobook of this, and I listened to it already. It's really good. I'll be reviewing it shortly. It was fun to go back to that world. I hadn't been there for a while. I did read all the Percy Jackson books, but I haven't read the ones that come after. I know my students love them, and I need to read them. But anyway, I didn't. They sent me that audiobook. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. I'm on a blog tour for Dear Teen Me, so I got a copy of that from Zest Books. It's really fun. I've only flipped through it yet. It's letters that authors have written to themselves as a teen, like things they wish they would have known. And it's really fun. One of the things I really like about it is that, well, some of it's graphic novels, some of it's short stories, and then they have like pictures of the authors as teens in it. So I'm excited to dive into this one, and I think it'll be something good for my library. So thank you again to Zest Books, and look for that. I will be on, like I said, a blog tour for that. Scholastic sent me 2 books. The first is Rootless, which is one that they had sent me in like a big box of books before, so this is the second one that I had. It's by Chris Howard, and it's a story, I'll read the back to you. says there aren't many books left. People burned most of them to keep warm during the darkness. And after the darkness, there were no new books because there was no more paper. The locust had come, and there were no more trees. But if you look on the cover, you see trees. That's because they build trees out of like scrap metal and, you know, whatever they can find. So I am interested to see where the story goes. Again, kind of future, alternate, hopefully an alternate future, not what we're really going to have. But it sounds very interesting. And I'm always interested in a world without books because that would just like, that's terrifying, right? And the other one that they sent me was Rockaholic. The story of a girl who's like totally obsessed with the front man of this band. She gets to go to a concert through a series of weird things. She wakes up the next morning and she finds out that the front man is in her garage and she kind of accidentally kidnapped him. So I'm interested to see how that goes. An interesting idea, right? And then I also got from Random House a box of finished copies of a variety of different types of titles. Some are sequels, some are not. Scarlet Dead, it's a grave situation. Suck It Up and Die, which there was a book just called Suck It Up. Well, just showed on back, actually. So this one kind of goes with that. This one, the cover is intriguing. Intentions. Under My Hat, Tales from the Cauldron. Okay, this is a short story collection with a ton of different authors, so including Neil Gaiman, who I love, obviously. Touched. I should probably show you the whole cover. I like this cover a lot too. The Blood Keeper. And then the last one is The Stone Girl. Okay, that's what I have for you this week. It's going to be a great week in books this week. I know of 3 books that awesome that are coming out right now. On the 11th, Unspoken by Sarah Reese Brennan, one of my very favorites that I've read. I read a couple months ago, and it's just one of my very favorites ever. I loved Sarah, and I love the characters in this book, so I'm excited for that. I'm reading The Diviners right now by Libba Bray. That one also comes out on Tuesday, and it is amazing so far, but do you expect anything less from Libba Bray? It's like 1920s, you know, flapper, speakeasy, and then there's like secret societies and occult kind of stuff in there as well. Super cool. And Because It Is My Blood by Gabrielle Zevin, that's next on my list, and that is the follow-up to All These Things I've Done. And I loved All These Things I've Done, so I'm super excited for that one. So anyway, those are just some of the books releasing this week. I hope that you've had a great summer. Like I said, I haven't been around, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you around more. Yeah, that's my week. Bye.